name... I forgot my own intro. Oof. Hello, my name is Nico, and thank you for coming back for a brand new video. If you are new here though, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you stick around for a while. So, today's video is going to be on, how should I say this, TV shows like teenage dramas and teen movies that talk about like coming up as a teenager, kind of almost lying to us about what the high school experience or what the teenage experience is going to be like. So, let's get into it. So shows like Euphoria and Riverdale are really hyped up and sensationalized versions of what the high school and teenage experience is about, or just what being a teenager entails. Like, they're able to go out whenever they want. Oh my gosh. They're able to go out whenever they want. They're able to go out to any movie. They're able to go into any party. They're able to go out without telling their parents. They're able to stay up at any time of the night and come home at any time of the night. And they really just have no boundaries or no rules when it comes to certain things. And if they do have rules, usually they're breaking them and they're not adhering to said rules. I think when it comes to people who are younger, like in middle school, who are like watching these shows and who are like looking forward to being a freshman and just being in high school, it kind of sets up this delusional idea. And even TikTok, sometimes like certain, like the aesthetic TikToks who talk about like, oh man, why I'm like a teen, I'm doing this and that, this and the third. And it kind of gives this like delusional look for middle schoolers and just younger kids who aren't in high school yet of what they're going to like expect when they get into high school. And I'm not saying that when you go into high school, things are not going to be like exciting. You're not gonna have like memories. Like you're gonna have memories. Like your high school experience for everyone has a lot of like shared experiences, but everyone's high school experience is unique in themselves. But it kind of makes them think that their high school experience, them being a teenager, is going to be just like what Euphoria, what Riverdale, and what TikTok is telling them. And that's of course not always the case. Now of course you're gonna have like those late nights where you're actually able to be out with friends and go out to parties and different things like that, but it's not always going to be that way. I would almost say it sets them up for disappointment, if I had to say it in some kind of way. Now, not saying that your high school experience is going to be horrible and like you shouldn't expect anything good to come out of it. Of course not. Like me, I'm a senior right now, and I can say that I'm able to go out to parties. I can do plenty of things that your normal teenager is able to do. But I'm just saying, like, how Euphoria has a theme of like drugs and just a lot of really heavy topics. That's not going to be everyone's experience. That's not going to be what everyone looks at. It's not what everyone's gonna like experience. Like how people in the shows, they have literally tea all the time. Like their lives are extremely interesting, and I can tell you from experience, my life is not interesting. My phone is not blowing up, y'all. It is not. My phone is dry. I only make plans when plans are made. Like I go out, but I don't like go out, you know? But it kind of just like makes this idea in your mind like, oh man, I'm gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna just do everything possible. When really, at some point you're gonna have to hunker down. You're gonna have to do work. You can't just like not do work. Like especially like in these shows, you don't really like see them either go to school or they don't go to school almost ever. They have horrible attendance, they don't do their work, and or they just never show them going to classes. And is of course the plot. You can't just have them being in school all the time. Of course there's a plot, there's scenes that need to be played out. That's normal. But that was my phone. But there are things that of course aren't gonna match up. You have to realize that things are not going to match up exactly to what Zendaya's characters are experiencing. You just have to realize that your high school experience is probably just going to be the general high school experience. It's not going to be something super spectacular. Now, if it is, good for you. Good for you. But just for like the majority, just like in general, the high school experience, of course, can be special in its own way. But it's not going to be like super duper like dramatic, always having like tea, always having rumors, always having something to talk about. Sometimes there are going to be those dry days. Sometimes there are going to be those days where absolutely nothing happens. It's really boring. You're just gonna go home, lounge around, and there's gonna be absolutely nothing to do. There's gonna be nothing to talk about. And it's just gonna happen like that sometimes. But overall though, the high school experience is good. You can't always expect for things to come around every single second, and you're gonna have something to say every single second. You have something to talk about, text about, put on social media about, like every single second. You're gonna have a party to go to every single weekend. You're gonna have an event to attend to at school every single day. That's not, of course, not gonna happen unless you go to like a really special school that does stuff all the time. But other than that, it's not really gonna be like that. So you just have to kind of not be in that delusional state. But that's how I think that it kind of like makes you think like that. Cause I know for sure when I used to watch like dramas of different things like that, like Degrassi and stuff when I was little, bro, I thought high school was like the most active thing ever. I used to think that high school was gonna be like this high level kind of thing where like so much stuff happened. And then I come here in high school, and maybe it's just because of the school I went to. I don't have like the normal high school experience personally, but just from like my high school, of course there is your drama, there is like your beefs, there is like all that different stuff, but it was not like top tier like Degrassi kind of like high school stuff. But overall though, of course, your high school experience is going to be amazing. If you're already in high school, hopefully your high school experience is going great so far. And I hope you're making plenty of memories. You're going to every single football game, you're in a whole bunch of clubs, you're doing sports, and you're just making memories, you're making friends, and you're doing a whole bunch of stuff that will help you socially, emotionally, mentally, academically, and even further in your future. Because high school is definitely a maturing point in your life, because once you graduate, you will be an adult. You will be on your own for the most part. And I hope that you guys are truly making the most of it, because even though it may not be the best experience for everyone I think can make it memorable in their own way. Well, that's what I have all got. Whoa. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Those are my thoughts on how the teenage drama movies kind of desensitize you, or not desensitize, but really hype up the high school and teenage experience, and just kind of make you like delusional to what's really going to happen, or what's really going to come up if you're already in high school. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, and please comment down below what you guys would want. I know I have not been on YouTube for 3 weeks. I have lost a lot of motivation for making videos, and you're probably like, oh my god, you only have like 32 videos now. How did you already lose motivation? Don't even ask. I don't even know. But like, I just haven't been able to do it. Like, I'll be in bed, and I'll be like, okay, I'll make this video. And then I don't, and it just turned into a cycle every single day. And then also school, of course. I'm in my senior year, as I said earlier in the video, so there's like a whole lot of stuff to do with like college applications, making sure my classes, my grades are like top tier for my transcripts and things like that. So it's very, very filled with a lot of things that are very important for my future. So yeah, but I am back. I will start trying to do, and I said trying, but I will start trying to do at least one video a week, at least one. So you guys will still have some content, and I won't leave you guys for 3 weeks like I'm Korea's Kitchen, leaving for 9 months. And that was not a roast. That was just a little thing. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.